So we're about 5 minutes early ahead of time, but it's always better to go ahead and get logged in.
Because we usually have some issues.
We seem to have some issues.
We're issue bound.
This is why I don't schedule them though. Usually if I schedule them ahead of time,
We have
we have
problems.
issues. So it's better if I just don't pre-schedule them, go
Go
straight
with
in.
the flow.
Yeah, so. Comment.
Hey, there's a comment. Somebody said.
Oh, Auntie Debbie Jean. She is
Debbie Jean.
Yellowstone.
Mark's here. Hi, Mark.
There you go. Now I got you all set up.
Okay.
Hey, Mark and Karen. And they're also coming to the camp out. Donna Delaney is here.
yeah.
Welcome.
And Happy Place Diary says hello.
Oh, hey, Jerry and Teresa. Congratulations, by the way, on your interview the other night over on Endless RVing. That was really nicely done. So we were able to watch part of it, and then I had to watch the rest of it in the replay. So you guys did a great job.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think those are always fun. Hey, Todd and Carla in the house.
In the house.
So Todd, I'm only excited about you bringing that tongue scale when we get together at the end of March. So maybe we can each do a video if you want a video out of it, and we'll compare it against that new device that we had this week. So
Vinny Mozzarella says the rosé is gone already.
Oh,
Question mark.
No. Actually, we usually try to make it last, for a few days.
Yeah.
So we each had a glass tonight. So
it's
yeah,
really good.
that was actually a very good rosé. It's a little pricey. Well, it's not pricey in terms of going to local wineries, but compared to obviously going to Aldi, it was pricey. But $14 a bottle. I mean, we paid a lot more than that at wineries. So
Deborah Cadabra's here. Says good evening.
hi, Deborah. Welcome. And what we'll do is we'll just, since we're a little early from our advertised time, we won't get right into the, so tonight, if you remember, for those of you that were on last week with Russ and Carrie, we announced the date and city. They announced the campground, and then they said we would talk about some of the things that you can do in West Yellowstone. So it was kind of like they gave us homework.
So we had homework.
Yeah, we had homework this week. But we've been to West Yellowstone twice.
Beautiful.
But usually when we're there, we don't do a whole lot other than the national park.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so how's everybody's weather where you're at? We actually had sunshine and blue skies most of the day. We did get a little bit of snow late this afternoon, about 4 o'clock, 4:30. Not a lot. It was just one band of snow that came through, but.
Justine and Christina's RV Van Life.
Oh, hey,
Nice to see
welcome,
you.
Justin and
Yeah,
Christina.
hi.
Well, you guys got to be getting excited. I don't know when your due date is, but.
Gotta be getting close.
Yeah, so that's exciting for you guys.
Mary Lou North says hello. She's here.
Hey, Mary Lou, welcome.
Aunt Debbie Jean says about 5 inches.
5 inches
I
of
think
snow.
we had about 3 is what the
Yeah,
news was saying.
yeah, they're saying we had 3. It didn't seem like 3. It seemed less, but.
Hello to Geek Family Adventures.
Hey, Geek Family, they're over in Ohio. Did you guys get any snow over that way? I'm not sure how far up in Ohio you are, so.
S. Rose says cold little snow in Jersey plus high winds.
Oh, yeah, the winds are.
That's what makes it even colder.
Yeah, the winds can really take cold weather and make it super cold. So Geek Family says a little.
Yep. And William Sneed says raining in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Oh, okay. Chesapeake, Virginia. It's better than snow, though, William.
And there was a nice day in the Northwest today from Happy Place Diaries. So we like the Northwest.
Yeah, we do like the Northwest. Jerry, I need to find out what your travel plans are to see if there's any possible way we can cross paths this summer. I know you guys aren't going to be able to come to the camp out, but maybe before or after, depending on what your travel plans are. And when I listened to you last night, I didn't realize exactly where you lived in Oregon. And now I know, and we've been right by there a couple times. So,
Robert and Evelyn Mina says it's cold here from Arkansas.
oh, Arkansas. We've only been through Arkansas.
Yeah,
We haven't really done much in Arkansas, but I've heard really good things. So,
Everyone just says, "How are you?" We're just trying to stay warm.
yeah, we're just saying. You can see we have the fireplace going this evening, and but it's the end of the week. So today was a work day for Patty.
Yeah.
She had a 2-hour delay.
Not yesterday. We lost a school day yesterday. They closed school yesterday.
and then I work from home, and then this afternoon I was working on editing the video, the Monday video, which is actually Sunday night.
Yeah.
One of these days we got to make a decision.
Brenda McGinty says, hello, kids.
Hey, Brenda, how you doing up in Minnesota? I always like to say that.
Rick G says, have you guys ever met Bob Wells?
We have not met Bob Wells, but Bob has got a huge following on YouTube, and if we ever get fortunate enough to get to go out to the RTR in the future, Quartzite, I'm sure we'll get to run into him.
Endless Arvine is here.
Hey,
It
MJ.
says- this is cute. It says, I don't
Izzy?
like wine, but if anyone convinced me, it might be you two after watching your video. Thank
Actually,
you.
does it say if it's MJ or Izzy?
It doesn't.
Well, it doesn't matter. Whichever one. I'm telling you, that grape jelly
Yeah,
wine might be the one.
Yes,
So.
it was. And I'm not a big grape jelly fan.
No, you don't even like grape
I
jelly.
usually don't go
and
for
you
grape
like
jelly,
that wine.
and it was good. Susan Elwell says, hi, everybody.
Oh,
Brenda-
hey, Susan.
Yep.
I don't know if Dave's with you. Tell him we said hi if not. So
And Endless Arvine says, it's always MJ.
it's always MJ. That's right. I think you did mention that in one of your live streams, that if you're in a live stream, it's MJ. So
Arnie Younger says, greetings.
hey, Arnie, how's things out west for you? How's the tab treating you?
Yeah.
Hopefully good.
We get to take ours out next weekend. I'm looking forward
Yes.
to that.
Yes.
Winter camping.
It's gonna be an adventure.
We haven't done winter
This is going to be a little
camping.
more challenging
Yeah.
because the last couple years I left the battery in the trailer plugged in, and so obviously with these new lithiums, we're not leaving them out in the cold.
No.
So I'm going to have to install one. I'm not going to put both in. We don't need 200 amp hours for the weekend, so I'm going to put one in. I got to have to do that. So
I'd like to say hi to Avenger RV Adventure.
hey,
Your dad's here. He says hello.
greetings. He's down in Florida where I'm
Yep.
sure it's warmer.
From Alabama says love y'all. Rural Overlanding Studio.
Oh, thank you. Welcome. Oh, Dave is there.
Yep.
He's working.
He says he's working on all the cords coming out of the TV. We're in Savannah on our way to pick up the Avia.
Yay.
Savannah. Love Savannah.
You guys are probably one of the first, 50 Avia
Yeah.
owners? 100 at most.
Yeah.
So
Hi-
that's exciting.
Hi, Bob. Bob Clark was just here.
Hey, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
How you doing? Did you guys get any snow, Bob, or were you just a little too far south? And tell Tandy we said hi.
Yeah, and the pups.
And the pups. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. We
Yeah.
caught up to. So we're just about.
Steve Magura says,
Oh.
hi, how are you doing?
Hey,
From
Steve.
California.
Yeah, Steve.
71 here.
71 in Southern California.
Oh my
That must
God,
be
I'm
rough.
jelly.
Although it's only, let's see, 7:30. That'd be 4:30 out on Steve's time. So 71. Oh, that's a nice temperature.
And Bob says just a little snow. And Rural Overlanding Studio wants to know when y'all come into Bama.
That's a good question, but
Yeah.
we'd like to.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been through Alabama. In fact, one time we stayed. Was that south of Montgomery?
Yes, yes.
And there was a little campground. I can't remember. I want to say it was called like Deer Ridge or something.
Something like that.
They were the friendliest
Yes.
host. And
I
remember,
remember where you got like
slushies
and popcorn.
when you checked in. Yeah. But
William's here from Camper Life.
Hey,
Hope you're all
Will-
doing well tonight.
yeah, to say, William, are you still at the campground, or when you said evacuate? I thought you meant to higher ground, but did you end up actually leaving? For those of you who haven't checked out William Camper Life's 2 videos, they're basically like real time on the flooding down in Pigeon Forge.
Right.
And it is
crazy,
And by the
crazy.
way, congratulations, Williams, for a couple things. I won't announce because I don't know if you want it announced yet. But the one is your one video really blew up. I mean, it's over, if I remember right, 8,000 views. So,
RV Kids TV says hello all.
hello, welcome.
Let's see here. Barb Thiel says hello from the big town of Garrett. Barb is here.
Hey, Barb. Hope you guys are staying warm.
And thank you, Barb. It's my long sleeve T-shirt. I got this at
Turkey Run State Park.
Yeah.
When we were with Chris and Stacy.
Yeah. Jennifer Schwartz Owen says smiles to you.
Welcome, welcome.
Bob Goodall says which campground or West Yellowstone West Yellowstone will you be?
Okay, so we will be at I think it's called the Yellowstone Grizzly RV Park. It's right in town, West Yellowstone. So Grizzly RV Park. I think For some reason I thought I saw it said Yellowstone, but if you just Google Grizzly RV Park West Yellowstone, you will find it. So let's go ahead and start talking. I mean, if there's any comments, just interrupt.
No, just a real quick hi from Megan Butler.
Welcome, Megan.
Before it scrolls up too fast.
Okay. And if there's a comment that you want Patty to see,
and I miss it,
just
put
type
it
again and she'll catch it. So we'll start talking. So for those of you that maybe weren't with us last week and didn't see our post, Campout is July
7th through the 10th.
7th through the 10th, West Yellowstone,
Yellowstone,
Montana. It's going to be co-hosted with Russ and Carrie from The Roads We Roam.
And they're in the house.
Yay! In the house. So, but anyway, we're going to be at the Yellowstone Grizzly RV Park. I know I can't remember on the list, but I know there's probably 6 or 7 people who have already told me they've booked there's still sites available, but those sites are going to go quickly. So if you're planning on coming, I wouldn't wait too long to book. They do require a one-night deposit. They don't require the full amount up front. If it fills up, then there are places in the area that I can recommend around there. Or if you're like the Milinarskis and you're not sure if you're going to own a trailer yet, you can always book a hotel, and there's several hotels right around there that are options. So what else was I going to say about just I think that's everything.
So.
Main thing is there's going to be a limited number of sites.
Right. Exactly.
So, you'll want to get those.
Get it figured out. Hi to Nursing Our Travel Bug.
Welcome.
Here. I think everybody else is just having a conversation
Good.
at the moment.
So the way our campouts work is they're very informal. They're absolutely free to attend. We don't charge. It's just really about bringing people together for a good time. The opening night, July 7th, because a lot of people, you may arrive early. Like Patty and I will be in the area early. Obviously, Russ and Carrie will be in the area because they're going to be working out there this summer. So, but on that opening day of the official, the July 7th, that evening, usually we do it around 7 o'clock. That way people can have dinner. And then we will hopefully be able to secure the pavilion. What I was told by Grizzly, they got back to me, is the pavilion is open to anyone. It's first come, first serve. So, but we'll do a wine and cheese reception. So we always bring cheese and crackers and sausage, and everybody brings their favorite bottle of wine, growler of beer, or whatever beverage you want to enjoy and share. And we just kind of get to know each other. And then one of the nights, and it never really matters whether it's the second night or the third night, we do a potluck dinner. Patty and I will be providing the entree, whether that's, we never know. We've had hamburgers and hot dogs. We've done brats. We've done pulled pork. So we'll see. I doubt I'll have room to put the smoker in, but you never know.
I don't know.
So, and then one morning we will do a pancake and sausage breakfast where we just provide the pancake and sausage, and all we ask is people bring their own table service, meaning your plates, your silverware. And your own beverages.
And last time some of you, they brought side dishes like fruit.
If you want to bring side dishes to breakfast.
That's up to you.
And then what we try to do is have a couple group activities, but it's optional. If you say, I'm not interested in that particular activity, you may decide to hang around the campground or go do something else during the day. But it's really just designed to bring people together, and usually there's time where people are touring each other's campers, just sitting around the fire, and that's so it's really informal.
Right.
So I thought what we would do tonight, or Russ and Carrie had asked us to do, was talk about some of the things you could do if you come to West Yellowstone. And I think this will be useful even if you can't come to our camp out. If you're thinking about heading out to Yellowstone at any point, I know like William from Camper Life, he doesn't think he's going to be able to make the camp out, but he's going to be out that way. So obviously the big draw is Yellowstone National Park. And if you're driving that far, unless you're from the area, you definitely want to go into the park. But let me just tell you right now, a 7-day admission to Yellowstone is $35. And that does not include Grand Teton National Park, which is basically butting right up against it. So honestly, your best bet is to buy an annual National Park Pass. Don't buy an annual Yellowstone Pass, which is $70. $80. For $10 more, you get the America the Beautiful Pass, and it'll get you in any national park for 1 full year free of charge. And that would be my recommendation, because if not, and you go down to the Tetons, and I don't know why you wouldn't go to the Tetons. It's literally butts
Right.
up to Yellowstone. You would spend $35 there plus $35 at Yellowstone, so it's $70. But
Sure. Yeah. There's a waterfall nearby that we've been to before, Mesa Falls.
yes,
And it's just beautiful. It's just south of there, right?
yeah, it's about a half an hour. No, it's about an hour south of West Yellowstone on
It's-
20.
It's really neat to see.
And I can't remember if that's an Idaho State Park or what. If I remember right, it was free. And they have real nice walkways with stairs to where you the trail comes in at the top of the
You go
falls,
down.
and then you just kind of go down using stairs and walkways.
Yep.
It's easy, it's not a hard hike.
No.
Gorgeous waterfalls. And if I remember right,
There's a building up top,
yeah, there's an old
with some
building that's been
history.
preserved
Yeah.
that was maybe a gift shop.
something like that. Yeah.
So that's a great.
That's neat.
And then 30 minutes north of West Yellowstone is Earthquake Lake.
Yeah, we want to check that out somewhere. I know last year we got to thinking earlier in the week that we had driven by it and saw signs, but we didn't
Right.
stop.
We
There's
didn't
like
stop. There's a
visitor area.
visitor center.
Yeah.
And what it is it's a lake that was
Uh-huh.
created after an earthquake in, I think, 1959. And you can still see remnants of the earthquake
Right,
there with
right.
the side of the mountain or the
Sure,
hill. So,
yeah.
so that's a good side trip. So we're not sure what one of those days will do, and maybe groups will go in different places.
Right.
So.
Just interrupt you for a second.
Yes.
Just want to say hello to Nursing Our Travel Bug.
Yep.
Proceeding Onward in America.
Hey,
says hello.
POA, welcome.
Student of mine. Hi, Jaslyn. She's here visiting.
Welcome, Jaslyn.
Yeah. So I think I'm good at the moment. So we can keep going. I just don't want to forget anybody.
Camper Life said something. I don't.
Oh,
Maybe
I
if
don't
you
know.
see
They
it.
just jumped.
Oh, okay.
I'll try and see if I can
Okay.
find it.
William, I think William said something. I
Okay,
didn't know if it was
I'll look
about the
here.
flood.
Okay.
So, then one of Patty's favorite activities is shopping in
Yeah.
West Yellowstone.
There's some neat shops there. I usually don't spend a ton, but there's a few really neat ones that I like to check out. So
Yeah. So I mean, and it ranges from the tourist type shops to mountain decor.
I like the mountain decor.
Furniture, decorations, things like that. But there is a really cute gal that
There
works at the Outpost Sweet Treats.
Yep, she's really
And here's the thing, guys, she'll charm you to the point that you'll walk out with
With
hundreds
candy.
of dollars worth of candy. Carrie.
Carrie.
No. Carrie actually treated me the last time I was there. But anyway, so you end up buying things like this. How many people have had an Idaho Spud before?
They're so good.
Okay, it's a candy bar. And until we went out west, we had never heard of
No.
it. It was funny because the first time was at a gas station in
Yeah,
Idaho, and
yeah.
Patty.
I went
saw-
in and I saw them. They were on sale, 2 for like 50 cents or something.
Yeah.
And I said to the gentleman, I said, "What are those?" And he goes, "You've never had them?"
He was
I-
shocked.
And I go, "No, I'm from Indiana." He goes, "Well, you wouldn't." And so he said that they're really good. It's like a chocolate with like a cream filling, and then the outside has a coconut that looks
Coconut.
like
So it looks like a potato.
potato. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Good.
you can get the Old Faithful bar.
Those are good.
And this has like peanuts and caramel and chocolate. And I noticed this one says best by 12/20/19. See, we buy this stuff
don't eat
and
it.
then we don't eat it.
Yeah.
So we may have to eat this
Yeah.
one tonight. But anyway, so yeah, shopping in West Yellowstone. But some other things that you might want to consider in the area. Horseback riding. Lots of places offer horseback riding. And if you look at the different locations, a lot of them will say you don't have to have any experience on a horse. They will pick out a horse, they will train you. And usually they start at about a 1-hour trail ride, and you can do extended trail rides. Now, one of the things I'd love to do that I don't know that we'll get to do this year, I've always wanted to do the trail ride that ends someplace for dinner where they cook on the fire
Yeah,
and they have
like a chuck
entertainment.
wagon.
Like a chuck wagon dinner, yeah.
Like you take a ride because when we visited a different place,
Custer State Park, they had that.
Yeah, we didn't get to do it.
I think one night, for those that want to go, I know Patty and I want to go, is we're going to go to the Yellowstone Wild West Rodeo just
Yeah.
outside of town. And it's, Mark Milinarski.
Super chat.
Hey, that was pretty good. You didn't even warm up.
I have to give credit where credit's due. That's
Traveling
from
Robert.
Traveling Robert. Thank you so much, Mark.
But anyway, it's $15 to go to the rodeo. It's in the evening, and my understanding is it's lots of locals that participate in the different rodeo events. They also have the Yellowstone Playhouse just south of West Yellowstone. And last year, and I can only go by last year's prices, in 2019, for $35 a person, you got a prime rib dinner with all the trimmings, baked potato, baked beans, corn, I don't remember what all, dessert, and your beverage, and the show. They do shows, so it's like a dinner theater, $35. So that might be fun for anybody that wants to go. The Museum of the Yellowstone is located in the old Union Pacific Station,
We
right?
need to do that.
Yeah, it's like 2 blocks from the campground.
We've been outside of it, but we've always had the pups, so that's probably
And that's
why.
only $6, and you're going to get a lot of history on the area. And then the other thing that is right there is the Grizzly and Wolf Discovery Center, and that runs $15 to visit.
Oh.
But and I think Russ and Carrie can speak on that a little bit more, because I want to say Carrie told me it's really good.
I think so.
Yeah. So there's just a list of some of the things you can do.
Super chat.
Oh, thank you, Adventure RV Adventures. Thank you, Mama Likey.
Mama likey, yeah.
Speaking of Mama Likey, if you didn't know, we launched a brand new T-shirt in our Teespring shop. It's a Mama Likey shirt, and I do
Yeah.
have to give credit to
Yeah.
Carrie.
Yep.
I was on the phone with
She has
Russ,
great ideas.
and I think it was Carrie who
creative.
suggested, you guys really need to make a T-shirt for Mama Likey. And it took me about 20 minutes to design that one because it's just a glass of red wine
Yep.
and it says Mama Likey. It's a lady's shirt.
Yeah, it's
So,
white. Yeah,
yeah.
it's real cute. I showed the girls at school that I work with, and they're like, "That is cute. I want one." So
Yeah.
probably gonna be selling a few of those. They thought that was cute. Real quick, interrupt
Yep.
you for a second because there's some people that have joined us. Say hi to Happy Place Camping.
Welcome.
Stop, Eat, Explore. Bubba
Oh,
Bug.
Stop, Eat, Explore. That's Dave. He's on now. Yep.
Just don't want to miss.
Oh, Bubba
anybody.
Bug, did you say?
Yeah.
Hey, Bubba Bug. Bubba Bug. Hey, oh, okay, so Russ, if you're listening, I had asked the question if you could put a rooftop tent on the Intech Flyer, and you said you weren't sure. Bubba Bug said on their website there's a picture of a rooftop tent on top. And for those of you that haven't checked out Russ's video today on the Intech Flyer, that camper, again, it's not for everybody. Like
Right.
MJ and Izzy are not going to use this camper. I'm just going to tell you. But if you want to go off-roading, it honestly could be so versatile because Russ pointed out in the video, you could actually use it as a utility trailer. You can
Sure.
put whole sheets of
That's
plywood
right.
in it. But if you put a rooftop tent on that thing, you could literally take like a ATV, use it as a toy hauler,
Mm-hmm.
and then sleep up top, back your ATV off, and then you've got the slide out kitchen.
Yeah.
That thing could be a sweet overlander. So
Now, Arnie has a question.
Okay.
I don't know if you know because you're doing the research. Do you need to bring boots to ride a horse? Do they need to have boots?
it didn't say anything about it, Arnie. I mean, I'm sure they don't want you in sandals, but I would assume,
Yeah.
I don't think you have to have boots per se, or at least at least in the research I've done, I didn't see anything about
Okay.
that.
That's a good question.
That is a
I
good
hadn't thought of
question.
that far. Yeah.
Remind me to pack my boots and my hat.
Okay.
Because I'm really
cowboy.
thinking, Carrie and I think, are going to go for a horse ride.
I want to, but I don't know how I'm gonna get on the horse.
I think
after
they
having
could
my
get you.
leg
I think they
broken.
could get you up.
The way
on
I
it.
got to swing
Yeah.
my leg will
Yeah.
be interesting.
So,
It won't be pretty.
I think Carrie wants to go. If I remember right,
I've
maybe
never been on a
Carrie,
horse.
Russ or Carrie will tell us, or they'll at 8:00
Sure.
we'll go over to the roads we roam,
What have you been drinking?
the rosé.
The rosé. Yeah.
And maybe Carrie will address that there. But I thought last year Carrie said she wanted to do a trail ride.
I thought so too.
And I got to be honest, we are hooked right now. We're binge watching Heartland.
Oh my! I'm hooked.
And so I'm ready to go ride a horse.
Okay, Geek Family Adventures chimed in here and said they normally require long pants on a horse.
Okay, that's good to know.
And Snappy Toes says you should have shoes with heels.
Okay, good to know.
And then someone here, Susan, said Maddie rode in tennis shoes last year.
Oh,
So-
okay. So here's what'll happen is right now nothing's open. Well, I don't want to say nothing's open in West Yellowstone, but I'm like those places I don't think are open because that's why I could not get the current prices for the Playhouse because they're only open in the summer. So when we get a little closer, the weather gets nicer, I will call because there's actually one ranch just north of West Yellowstone. I think it's called the Parade Ranch. They do the chuck wagon dinners there. And I think they also do wagon rides. So if somebody doesn't want to ride a horse, you could ride in a wagon. And so I will call them when it gets closer and try to get some information.
Okay, your dad says they have steps probably to help get up, and Susan says they have stairs.
Okay, there you
maybe-
go.
so
So
maybe
maybe you
good.
will go.
I've never been on a horse, so that'd be fun.
Will you be my Annie Oakley?
Yeehaw! Giddy up.
Okay, what else you got?
Just that's what I have at the moment. So
All right.
everybody's
What
just-
questions do you guys
Yeah.
have? Because that's pretty much the list of things I had
It's
for
gonna
West
be
Yellowstone.
it's
and,
so cool
You know, you
there.
could do fly fishing
my
there.
goodness.
You
You
could
talk
go
about that.
hiking.
The pups like that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I thought something came up. Oh, Endless RVing just goes, aw. Arnie says, which are the recommended campsites to reserve? That place looks huge.
Yeah, there is no. Okay, I can tell you what I booked. I booked a back end
Bam.
that was not there was two back ends with full hookups. One was more expensive because it backed up to the Gallatin National Forest. I didn't take that one. I was cheap. I went with the next one down, and then I think there was also sites that had just electric and cable.
Right.
But they have a dump station and water, so we talked about that, but I think it wasn't a huge discount for those sites, so I just went ahead and took a full hookup.
Right.
So what I would suggest though is as you're booking your reservation, there is a comment section. Tell them you're coming to the Travels with Delaney, Roads We Roam, Campout, and then hopefully they will keep us all together. They're currently not open, obviously. When it gets closer and they're open, I'm going to actually call and talk to them, and we'll see if we can't try to keep us together.
Okay.
But it's not uncommon at our campouts. Like Virginia, we were all spread out in the park.
They all are going, aw. Because
About?
you called me your little Annie
Oh.
Oakley. And Roy and Becky's Travels are here. They say howdy, howdy.
Welcome. Are you? I think Roy and Becky are out in Quartzsite unless they've left. So, and thank you, Endless RVing, for telling everybody to give us the thumbs up. We appreciate that.
And Auntie Debbie Jean says Grizzly RV didn't assign a site number.
No, unlike like in Virginia
Yeah.
last year, people were at the state park. You could pick your site. Grizzly, you just make a reservation. So actually, I think that works to our advantage because when they go to assign sites, hopefully, if people are in similar categories, they can try to keep us together.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that would be good.
Your dad thinks we need his discount.
Yeah.
course we do.
Well, your discount wouldn't do any good at Grizzly RV Park,
No.
so there's no senior discount there. Although, if you're staying at one of the COE parks,
Yep,
the National
that would
Forestry National Park, those
There
are
you
half
go.
price. The problem with staying in the national park is there's no cell service, and once you get into West Yellowstone, instantly your cell service comes back. So.
Want to say thank you to Northwoods RV Life. They say we love your log cabin home.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we do too.
It's
It
nice
makes us
here.
feel like we're in Montana
Yeah.
being here.
Well, and earlier with the snow, it's just so pretty here. All seasons are pretty, but with the snow earlier, it was just really pretty outside.
So I'm curious, what did everybody think about, if you saw our video from last night, what did you think about the new product that I purchased?
Yeah, it is cool.
Be careful, Truman, don't knock over the
They're
tripod.
getting Nancy down
Yeah.
here.
It was the Kurt Better Way, I think that's what it's called,
Yeah, that's
Better
what it's
Way.
called,
Yep.
mhm.
It's a mobile weighing device.
Yeah.
I haven't had a lot of time, well, I just haven't had the time to use it, other than I weighed the tongue of our 400 because I wanted footage and I wanted to try that out. I haven't actually used it to weigh the trailer or the truck, but if you have a fifth wheel, you can get your pin weight. And MSRP on it's $128, but I can tell you right now, Amazon had it for $99. Princess Craft, when I bought it, it was $99. And I just think for $100 to be able to weigh, because the thing is, your weight will change almost every
yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Because depending on how you load your tow vehicle and depending on how you load your trailer,
Right.
and then if you're running weight distribution, it will actually allow you to dial in your weight distribution every trip. And the problem is usually you get weight distribution when you buy your trailer, they hook it up at the dealership for you, but your trailer's unloaded.
Right.
So the minute you start adding cargo
changes.
and water, then that weight distribution's not accurate. So I just think this thing is going to be a game changer for RVers,
yeah.
and I think it's actually going to make RVers safer
Yep.
to be able to know where we're at on our tongue weights, our total weights, and hook up our weight distribution.
Yeah, a few comments. People thought it was a neat idea, neat gadget. That's Happy Place Diaries. They really like it.
Yeah.
Arnie thinks it's a little expensive. It is expensive.
I mean, it is, but yet at the same time, if you are going to weigh your trailer and your tow vehicle, I think it's at least $10 at most weigh stations. And even then, they get really irritated. At least I found out once. They're not real happy if you unhitch your trailer on the scale
Yeah,
to try to get a tongue weight. So
Yeah, someone says they just weigh theirs on the scale.
Yeah.
We've done that before. The whole thing, trying to figure it out ourselves.
right.
Jim Kuzman is here. Hope I pronounced that
Jim
right.
Kuzman, yeah.
Says send Bess or Truman with a barrel of good bourbon on their collar.
Here we
We
go.
have 2 inches of snow here in Northeast Ohio. There was someone else here that kind of zipped by. Oh, downsizing makes sense. Sorry, behind on our vids.
You guys are getting real close. I know you're down to just a few days before you go full time. That's exciting.
Manic Borgman says hi from Wisconsin.
Oh, hey Manic, thank you so much
Yes.
again for those bowl cozies. So,
And people want those. They said they need a bowl cozy. That's a smart idea.
oh, there you go,
That
Manic.
was
I don't
from
know if you want to
Nursing
go
Our
into
Travel
business.
Bug.
You could probably sell those. So,
Yeah.
those are going to be great. I mean, just so you don't burn your fingers.
Well, and downsizing, as Keisha says, we are afraid to weigh ourselves. to weigh.
Oh, you mean they mean their trailer?
trailers,
Yeah, it is a little scary. I remember with the fifth wheel, the first time I weighed it fully loaded. I mean, I think I was literally holding my breath, and we were at the max, like with the truck, the trailer, and everything. I mean, we could not have went a pound more.
No. So we're like, okay,
So-
no more. So I think I didn't miss anybody. I hope not.
Okay.
So William Sneed, I don't know if I mentioned him. He's from Virginia.
Yep. William's here. Welcome.
Okay, I just don't want to miss anybody.
So so we're getting down to the end here because we don't want to run into Russ and Carrie's, but I don't know what your official time is on your.
I have 7:57.
Holy cow, we are really running out of time. So, well, thank you so much,
Yeah.
everybody, for stopping by tonight.
Shelley's here real quick from Washington.
Hey, Shelly. Shelly, any word on whether you guys
Yeah.
can? Because, look, here's the thing. I am not driving that far and not see
see my
Jeff
friends,
and
yeah.
Shelly. So let me know if you can't make it because we need to see if there's another place we can meet up.
Super chat.
Oh, thank you, Arnie. Thank you. Everybody got to hear Patty one more time.
Super
So,
chat. That was bad.
but yeah, so
Yeah, thank you. So, but let us know because we were thinking about how we can even get closer to you guys
Yeah.
if you can't come.
So a couple products, and then we'll
Yep, let him
sign
go.
off. I have more products coming, and one is a new surge protector that I'm really excited about. And Arnie, if you thought the Way thing was expensive, the surge protector is even worse. But I'm really excited about it because it's Bluetooth, and you'll see when we get
You'll
around to
see,
that video.
yeah.
And then we still have new bedding that I'm pretty excited about. So those products will be coming. And just to let you know, almost all of the products we talk about, we pay for. And if we don't, like the electric cooler, I say right up front, the company sent this to us. So that's why with the Better Way, I made sure to say he took my credit card. So I just want people to realize we're not just getting free product and then schmucking it.
Sure.
That's why I prefer to buy things, because then that way, if it's not good, I can just be honest with you and say it's not good. So.
Real quick, Kevin and Karen Budge are here.
Oh, Kevin and Karen.
Because I think I'll wait a while to see what you think about the device. Huckleberry Vodka is on the list. Jeff and Shelley says we're working on it.
Okay.
Yay!
And hey guys, Jeff and Shelley, if you can't get the camper, they have cabins
Yes, they
and the
do.
campground, or there's the Kelly Hotel is right beside of the
Yep.
campground, and
Yep.
I've heard it's nice.
Yep,
So,
yep.
but I also know it's family 4th of July, and we totally get that. So again, you can always, you know how to get a hold of us. You
And
got
one-
my phone
and
number.
one last question, because Adam.
Okay. Oh, Adam from Florida.
Yep. Says when will you go to Orlando again? And as far as
Christmas.
next Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, we should be in Orlando over the holidays this coming December, Adam. So, and hope you're doing well, Adam.
Okay. And Shelley says I looked at the cabins and it's booked.
Okay. The Kelly Inn or Kelly Hotel And Russ and Carrie, I believe, said it's really nice, is right beside of the campground. Or is it Mark and Karen staying at the Stagecoach Inn in town?
I'm not sure, honey.
So
And one more question.
I've got a
here,
tent I can bring.
And we'll go so that Russ and Carrie, but it says,
Okay.
Geek Family Adventures, when is Surge Protector video coming out?
It's probably going to be a couple weeks because I want to be able to plug it into 30 amp and actually use it and be able to show you how it works. So it definitely won't be, it'll be at least 2, maybe 3 weeks.
And Shelley, Mark says it's the Stagecoach Inn.
Stagecoach Inn, what did I call it?
Well, there is a Kelly Hotel, and it's $320 a night.
Whoa,
At that
okay.
time of year.
Okay.
That's from Arnie.
Okay,
So.
okay.
So try the Stagecoach Inn. She
All
says
right.
okay.
All
Yay.
right. So I don't want to eat into
Nope,
Russ
we
and Carrie's
wanna
time. We
go.
try to warm you guys up because
Head
they're
over
really the
there.
featured show tonight.
We're just
so,
the beginning.
So yeah. So again, thanks everybody, and we look forward to talking to you again soon. Let's all
Bye-bye.
head on over
Yep.
to Russ and Carrie, the
Get it.
roads we roam.
Take it, Russ.